Hey y'all, good afternoon. Today I'm having some afternoon tea. Won't you join me? I just poured some chamomile tea into this teeny tiny little, it's actually a shot glass. It's a werewolf. Um, it's perfect for this upcoming Halloween. Today is October the 19th. It's a beautiful Sunday here in Texas. And I'm just sipping a little tea here in my screened in patio at the Quack House. And just wanted to have a little chat with y'all, see how everyone's doing. I'm fine. Um, I always wish I were in Vegas, but it's okay being here right now. The weather's turned really nice. It's very windy today, but it's really beautiful. I don't know, the sun has a beautiful, there's beautiful light this morning. I don't really know how to describe it, but it looks beautiful inside the house, sitting on the couch and looking out through the French doors out here. Um, just seeing the way the sun is, hitting the green in the trees. It's really quite something. And just hearing the sounds of nature and the wind and everything. It's very peaceful, very peaceful. Um, Glad to be here. I don't need to be traveling every day. I can enjoy what I have. Um, yeah, I don't know if you can hear it. I think I hear a tree. I mean, a tree. I hear a plane. I hear an airplane flying over. I wonder where they're heading to. Like I said, I'm not traveling this weekend. Next weekend I will be in Vegas. For now, like I said, I'm enjoying what I have here. This morning I got up real early and I dehoarded the house like I had mentioned last week. I threw out, well, the bulk trash people are coming soon to pick up bulk items. So I got rid of an old toilet because I replaced one in the house. Um, a really nice table, which, I mean, it just didn't match anything that I have anymore, and I have nicer tables, so I just really didn't need it. Um, this rug, this carpet that was an outdoor rug that just kind of got dirty over the past years, and a big whiteboard that was on wheels. So, I moved some things out that were just sitting here and that were taking up space and we're not allowing wealth to come into the house. I had mentioned that last week that I was going to do that, and I'm glad I did it. I feel more calm, more at peace. Those items actually don't really stay out there long. There's always someone coming down the street with trucks and stuff, and they just pick up these things to resell or upcycle or whatever they want to do with them. So good for them, I wish I had time to do that. But at least my house is less cluttered now, and that's a good feeling. Um, yeah, I mean, not as good a feeling as traveling, but it's still a good feeling. So I will be traveling next weekend. And I was thinking a little bit about traveling while having my afternoon tea on this werewolf thing. You know what? Um, Confession, I do get a little scared when I'm flying. I know. Um, I do get a little scared. Um, I needn't be, but sometimes that logic doesn't always resonate. When you're on a plane and there's turbulence, that sort of thing, it just kind of freaks me out a little bit. There was a time when I think I was noticing that there just like wasn't as much turbulence as there was like in the 80s and 90s or whatever, or in the 90s. But now I don't know. I feel like the turbulence has come back. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's because I fly Frontier so much, and it's just like a little tin can up there. But yeah, it certainly feels like I can get scared up there sometimes with flying on a plane. But should I be? It's yes, it is in the air, and that seems kind of strange that that I'm up there, 30,000 feet above the Earth, flying to a destination, flying to Vegas or whatever. And it's like, is why would I be scared of that? I think the same thing is similar to, well, I mean, it's technically it's not an airplane. It's an air, it's it's you're flying in an aircraft, okay, but you are on a plane of air, which is an airplane, right? I mean, just think of it. Are you scared when you jump up and down out here on the grass? Are you scared that maybe because out there this is a land plane, right? This is an earth plane. If you jump up and down over there, is that going to push the earth out of orbit? You know, if I gain a little more weight, it might, but I don't think that it will. You can jump up and down, and it's not going to push the Earth off of orbit because really, we're already flying. We're careening through outer space right now on a trajectory, right? So this is a plane in and of itself, and I take a million cruises. They've got this huge boat, ship, and they're getting bigger and bigger every time you turn on the internet. And that thing is just on a little plane of water, right? The ship isn't just gonna, fall in as soon as you put the ship on the water or anything like that. It has. I'm not sure of all the science about it, but it's like that push and pull thing going on, right? The way it's shaped, it it pushes on the water, but the water pushes back on it. I think, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. I think that's a law of physics. So, well, the ship pushes on the water, but the water pushes on the ship, on the sides of it, and together they form a water plane, right? That sort of that constant action reaction keeps the ship on the water. Well, it's the same thing with an airplane, right? I think there's thrust and lift and all kinds of things. So, you know, air is very real. Look at this. The wind is blowing all these trees all about. It's a real thing. It clearly has, you know, agency. um, so the air pushes on the plane pushes on the air, and together they create the well, the air pushes on the aircraft, right? And they create an airplane, and that plane is just as strong to support that aircraft as the water plane is to sustain the ship, or me jumping up and down out here. It's not going to push the Earth off orbit. So I think of things like that when I get nervous flying, and it calms me down. It used to be that I would just get a lot of Baileys and put them in my coffee to calm down, but now that I don't drink anymore and I just have this little tea, um, overall it's a calm experience for me, and I don't get as scared as much. Anyway, I just thought I would share that with you. Just some little thoughts on a beautiful Sunday while having some tea. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.